Welcome everyone to the Queen and I.
I might be wacky, but I wanna play. I'm your best friend, you can get away. I deserve a treat, cause I'm a fluffy babe. I got hair shaking the air, doggy by the day. Because I'm happy. Rock along if you feel like your master loves you. Because I'm tag along if you feel like your tail is chasing you. Because I'm howl along if you want to cuddle from me to you. Because I'm a dog around if you think you're my best friend too. Come stay down, K9. Come stay down, my bark is too high. Come stay down, K9. Come stay down, I shake cause I'm happy. Bark along if you feel like your master loves you. Because I'm tag along if you feel like your tail is chasing you. Because I'm howl along if you want to cuddle from me to you. Because I'm a dog around if you think you're my best friend too. Come play now, K9. Come play now, my bark is too high. Come stay down, K9. Come stay down, I shake cause I'm rock alone if you feel like your master loves you. Because I'm drag along if you feel like your tail is chasing you. Because I'm howl along if you want to cuddle from me to you. Hey, hey, hey. Look around if you think you're my best friend too.
Welcome everyone to Diva. Oh, my goodness, the wrong show. I got too many of them. Welcome everyone to the Queen and I. Queen, how are you
Hello.
doing?
Hello, people. Can y'all hear me out there
You need to speak up.
in this world of whatever? Can everybody hear me?
Barely. You need to
Who
speak
says
up.
barely?
You need to speak up. You see how that ring bounces as we speak or as I speak? There you go.
Hello?
There
It's
you go.
moving. The thing is moving anyway.
Okay. Easy now. Just when you talk, just kind of look up to your mic, I guess. Or you don't have to. You can just look at me. Hey,
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 hey.
what's up?
Well, so how are you today?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Are we better than yesterday?
Uh, Yesterday was a rough day.
Okay, so I'm going to say this, and I welcome everybody, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's welcome everyone.
Angie,
Bell,
Belle,
Daniel's Berry Forts and Highlight,
yes, Daniel, and Lucinda.
Lucinda,
Welcome in.
all you guys.
Welcome in. So yesterday, I don't know. Have you talked about this before?
Depends on what you're talking about.
What happened yesterday?
I kind of mentioned it a little bit, but
Oh, hello, Kim. How
hi,
are
Kim.
you? Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I'm just going to say this, and it's not planned and or anything like that. But yesterday, um, our dog had gotten poisoned, and it killed one of our pups, and it also was going to try and take out our poodle. And
Dingo.
yes, our big poodle that we. And I'm an animal lover, as everybody knows. I love animals, whether it's cats or dogs or whatever. I love animals. And for those people, which I'm not saying that's any of y'all whatsoever, but for whoever done that, if by chance they're listening, or they rewatch or whatever, I just want to say from this standpoint that when you hurt an animal like that,
For no reason.
it is devastating. We were devastated. I was crying. Our daughter was crying. He was crying. We were devastated. And for someone that can do that to an animal, a defenseless animal that has done nothing wrong, um, is absolutely inhumane. And I cannot imagine someone doing that.
Well,
And so I just wanted to use this small little platform to
small little platform.
say what I wanted to say is that when you hurt someone else and you intentionally try to hurt someone, it hurts everyone.
Yeah, it does.
So if whoever the heartless people were that done this, you need to realize that you didn't hurt us physically. You hurt our animals, and they have nothing to do with anything. And now I have got vet bills from saving, which luckily we were able to save our animal, and I'm thankful that we were able to. But guys, be kind. I mean,
Look,
come on,
The way I look
get
at it,
real.
the way I look at it is whoever did that is a punk individual that is probably, worse than the bottom of someone's shoe. That's how low they are. Because if they had any iota of a man in them, they would have brought it to me. If they have a problem with Devo, come to Devo. Don't kill my animals.
Well, and the thing about it is, guys, that no matter whatever, when you have to see that animal suffering,
And die.
and I'm trying to help that animal in the house, and she can't stand, and I mean, it's overwhelming. So
I
be
was
good
talking about the
humans.
one we lost.
Be good humans. Be good. Be kind. You don't have to, just be kind. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm thankful that she is okay. I'm sad that we lost the puppy, but I'm glad that she's okay, and I'm thankful that we were able to get her to a great vet.
Oh my goodness, yes. We found a new vet.
Yes, this veterinarian was, oh my gosh, she was amazing.
Amazing.
When we brought our dog in there, our dog couldn't even walk. Like she was,
Had a layer on the scale.
yes. And when we got her in there, the vet got down on the floor with her. I know she's a big dog, but the vet got on the floor with her, started looking at her, checking her out. And she was a kind, loving, was willing to go the distance to be able to help this animal. And I believe someone was mentioning about the charcoal and stuff like that. I believe it was Oso. And yes, they gave her charcoal. They gave her some fluids and all that kind of good stuff, and got her flushed out and everything. And this morning, that veterinarian's office called in today
Really?
to me and said, "Hey,
How is
we
Dingo?
wanted to check on her."
Well, that is cool. We have never gotten a phone call from the witch across the river over here.
So, if you guys know of anybody that does stuff like that, just, think about and remind them, hey, they
That's
suffer. They suffer.
And that's one of God's creatures, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So that's all I'm going to say about it. I got on my soapbox and I said what I needed to say. And I'm just thankful that I'm sad about the pup, but I'm glad that our big dog is okay and that we were able to save her and we were able to get her back to health. And today she's just been kind of lazy. She's been kind of laying around soaking up the air conditioning. But she's good. She's going to be okay. And so I'm glad. I'm thankful. So thank y'all for listening for my soapbox that I was just on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And Lucinda, I hope your cats feel better.
Yes. It's hard to see an animal being sick, and you don't know what to do, or there's nothing you can do.
You can't ask them, where does it hurt? Or, what is it? You just know that they're sick the way they act,
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I love animals. So, whatever we can do to help them.
Lucinda, I had that problem in the 80s.
Isn't he funny? Isn't he funny? And Lucinda, the whole hairball problem, I'm not a vet or anything like that, but our cat used to have those issues whenever I was a teenager. And we had to buy special cat food for her that was hairball stuff in the cat food.
What you've been giving it.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully that will start helping and relieve him. So, but other than that, that's everything. Today we have just been. Osa said he has a malpractice suit against the local vet.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard whenever you entrust your veterinarian to take as good a care of your animal as what you do your kids or your family members. And so when they're kind of heartless and they kind of take it for granted that they're a veterinarian, that's hard. It's very hard. Let's see. Only 1 in 10 dogs will find a home. Yes. Adoption. If I could, I would go in and adopt every single dog that was out there.
No joke.
Every single one of them. And I'd bring them home.
Take them and then buy a 10,000 acre ranch and just let them live free range.
That
Would be awesome.
That would be way cool, especially if you
Yeah.
had the facility, like,
Oh.
you had.
We'd have dogs like some people have cattle.
Mhm.
Drive trucks out there to feed them.
If I could, I would have the dogs, and then I would have donkeys, and I would have horses, and I would have cows. I would have the whole kit and caboodle,
The whole McDonald,
the whole farm.
the old McDonald farm.
Yes. And remember that one show that we were watching the other night, and there was a cat sanctuary,
Look,
and
that's what Lucinda said. She wants a cat thing.
yeah,
Yes.
they had this house and they remodeled it so it looked like a house. It functioned like a house. And there was beds. There was like cat beds, up on different levels. And they also had furniture where they could go and just lay on the furniture. They had a little TV in there
Watch
to where they
TV.
could watch. It
Yeah.
was set up like a house, and they had all these different scratch pads. And then they had the little kitty cat door where they could go in and out as they please. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought, man, that'd be nice to have for our animals.
I'll never.
I'm-
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was reading the chat. Go ahead. Something.
I was thinking about the time I went and retrieved Bobo, our outlawed dog from prison, when they stole him out of the car
Mhm.
in Little Rock, Arkansas, and put him in jail. Jailed him.
Speaking of that, I was looking actually on the website today for animals that had gotten lost in our county, and there was a dog on there that looked just like him, and I thought, oh my gosh,
Really?
it was an older dog, so it looked like him
Look him at
in
his.
his later years. I thought, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to go and get him, which he's waiting for his family, but and that would be awesome to.
Bobo, the dog in question, lived for 16 years.
16 years. He was a mess.
Yeah, he was.
He was a mess. He didn't like to be alone. So if you put him in a cage, or like if we went somewhere and we would put him up in his little kennel,
Oh,
he would cry and bark, and he wanted out. He wanted out. He could not stand it. It's funny how all of these dogs have different personalities.
look at that. That's what I'm talking about. 4,000 dogs in Utah.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
And
He better not pass away around all 4,000, and he'll disappear. They will eat him. Cats will eat you. Cats will. They will eat it. Like I was watching this deal of elderly people that had cats and had passed away in their sleep or in their chair watching TV, or whatever. And the cats, and the first thing they eat is the face.
oh my God, that's a sad
Well, I mean, it's something
That
they can
is-
get to. Think of it. You usually got clothes on.
that's a sad thing to think about, and that's a dark turn to our conversation.
I'm just, well, I'm trying not to get dark. I'm just saying things about animals. I mean, you do not want to pass. I mean, be by yourself. You got a million animals, and you die for some ungodly reason, man. You're going to get eaten.
And there's another outtake, ladies and gentlemen, on
Well,
having your
well,
animal. Here we
I'm
are
just
talking
saying.
about how we love them.
Well, we do. They
you know,
love us,
but
but
don't eat your face.
you're going to be dead. You won't know it. and they're going to be starving.
I think this is taking a wrong turn.
Okay, let's change gears and
This is
turn
a
around.
wrong turn. Lord have now everybody who has cats is looking at their cats like,
I know,
don't
like-
you dare.
Well, look, if you
Don't
own,
even look at me.
I love cats. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love cats.
Now, when we first got together, you didn't like cats.
I was just secretly keeping that from you. But anyway, if you think about this, cats are natural
Predators.
born killers.
Hmm.
They kill stuff and they don't eat it. They don't eat mice unless they're starving. They thrill kill. They'll go out and kill things and then bring it and or you can see it. Drop you a gift.
Lay it at the back door. Lay it at the back door or the front door. Right
Right.
there where you step out. There it is.
And have you ever upset your cat by not being on time with its food? It's sitting over there where it usually eats and it's just staring at you. He's thinking, man, if I was just bigger,
You know, this is
if I was just bigger.
something I just thought about.
There
Whenever,
it is.
whenever
Gave me a mouse. Yes.
Yes.
See?
that is your gift, that's your prize for the day.
Either
That
that,
is your
or they're just showing you, hey, look,
see what I can do.
see what I
I'm
can
capable
do.
of.
Yeah.
I
Look
can-
here, this could be you.
Whenever I was a teenager, we had a cat. Her name too was Bo.
Mad laugh. Go
and-
ahead.
She was a tortoiseshell looking cat, so she was darker in color and everything, and she was really a cool cat. Well, as she got older, you could tell that she would start forgetting things, or she was different as she got older, and so
Like Slow Joe?
one day our pastor from the church come over to visit my parents.
No.
And this cat went into the bathroom. I am not kidding you at all. I swear to my time, this really happened. She went into the bathroom, got into the hamper, got out a pair of my underwear,
No.
and started walking through the house. You know how cats, whenever they when they kill something, they'll make that cat noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she started doing that through the house. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to run and catch her and get it out away from her and take it back and shut the bathroom door. And it was after that she would kill anything. Like she would kill my dad's house shoes. She would kill my dad's socks. I mean, anything
Yeah.
that was, something that she could drag along.
He
She
killed.
would then and kill it and
Yeah.
then bring it to. And the funny thing is, she would come and drop it at your feet, like, see what I did? look what I brought you. Aren't you thankful? And so, yeah, cats are crazy.
They are. But they're good pets.
They are good pets.
Kittens are so cute.
Yes.
I mean, come on, man.
they
And
are.
I'm not parading or nothing, but I love kittens. They're
I know.
just so cute.
They are cute. And we were going to have several of them, minus one. We've already given one away. They just have to get up to be the right size. So we're going to be able to sit out and give them little suckers away.
What about the little
Yes.
silver one? Though?
One of those is given away. The other one is not.
How
Yeah.
come you didn't run this pet? You're doing like upstate. You're just doing things and don't even run it past me or nothing. I just hear about foregone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
Which, I mean, she didn't say specifically which one of the gray cats she wanted. She just wanted one of the gray cats. So,
One
I
of the
mean,
gray cats. Okay.
if you just have to have one,
Well, no, we don't actually need any of them.
no, they need to find their forever homes.
Yeah,
and,
they do.
find
Other
them.
than this forever home,
Yeah.
where they could be in danger of eating something poisonous.
Oh, I know. That's just ridiculous. But where the fence is going up, and so they're fixing to have a place where they can run and romp and do their own thing.
I see you upstate.
Oh no, look at what Lucinda had just wrote. Click over that so I can see. Underneath their blanket. Oh no. I bet you jumped up. Well, I mean, hey, they're earning their keep when they do stuff like that. Which we live by this big crop field. And so whenever they cut the crops,
Oh, yeah.
you literally see the little mice running up the hill. So,
I was going to ask you, do you ever notice the mice when we're riding the bike?
mm-mm,
You don't ever see those field mice and stuff
Mm-mm.
run across the road?
mm-mm.
Well,
No.
I watch everything.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
like a chameleon. My eyeballs are on the side of my head and up and down. And
no, but did you notice the other day whenever we were riding and we were going past that ranch and they had all those horses, there was a pony, a newborn. I don't know how old it was, but it was running alongside the fence, kicking out its back hooves.
I must have
As
missed
we were
something.
as we were riding through, it was running beside us.
Trying to ride with
The horses are another beautiful animal.
Yeah, they are.
They are absolutely gorgeous.
You
And
know,
it was neat to watch. I wish I'd had my video camera like taping it as we were going by, because that was neat.
you know, I've only tried to ride a horse probably maybe 4 times, 5 times, and I got thrown once. I rode one. I was drunk and stole my buddy's horse that he had tied up at this guy's house. I just jumped on it, took home, and it threw me. Curtis.
At this point, I mean, I'm out of the horse riding business, but I love to pet them and to feed them and brush them and all that kind of good
They're
stuff.
kind of like grandkids. You get to pet them and love them and
Yes, and then send
spoil
back home.
them and then send them back home.
Yes, send them back home.
Feed them
Yes.
full of Skittles and chocolate and
Yes.
Jolly Ranchers and cotton candy and
Yes, I'm that mean. Yes, we have a good time. We eat the best of the best, and then I send them home.
yeah. Just
We
kidding, babe. If you're listening, just kidding, babe.
Are we?
Well, we don't pack them full of sugar. They just
No, we don't.
we
know.
don't. No is not a word around here that they hear
But if
from
they,
us, unless it's like, "Hey, Papa, can I jump off the house?" I don't think it's a good idea, buddy.
well, if they want a glass of Dr. Pepper, then by all means, let's have a glass of Dr. Pepper.
We,
If they would like
Or
a
the-
treasure of a Reese's or a Skittles or whatever, by golly,
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
have a treasure.
you remember when my son, him and his wife were in between homes and they needed a place to hang and until they found him one. Anyway, they lived with us for a little while, and our granddaughter that we had with them, which we have 3 with him now, but the youngest granddaughter or his only granddaughter at the time, we gave her some soda, and I thought they were gonna man, oh, they went nuts.
Well, and that was also whenever I had that Reese's peanut butter cup, and I took like a little bitty piece, like a little nugget off of it, and I gave it to her, and her eyes lit up.
And she
she's
started
like-
climbing you,
And
didn't she?
then she started doing her hands saying
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was our mistake. But
Brandon,
hey,
you're welcome in, sir.
but that's what we're for, though. We're for to be fun and to, spoil them and, make the memories. That's what we're here for. We're not
Yeah.
for the discipline and the,
No,
the routine
Oh,
and,
no.
all that.
like I said before, if my little grandson is in trouble at home, when he's at Devo's ranch, he's never in trouble. Whatever sentence he has is left down by the gate, and then he can pick it back up when he goes back out.
Oh, gosh. And then, Aunt Princess, she spoils him too
Oh,
because boy, she gets on there with video games and,
teaches them Easter eggs and all that
And-
stuff.
and then play guitar. And I mean, just has a good time. That's what it's all about. It's having a good time. Welcome in, Brandon.
Brendo.
I was I'll scroll that up just a little bit so I can see what else. I'm to listen. I'm glad that mouse didn't bite you either. 'Cause That,
It must
that
have-
could have been detrimental.
oh, Lord.
That could have been out.
Hubby
you
would have
know?
got kicked in the nads. If that way, thinking that he was biting her. You would kick me if you thought I was nibbling on you somewhere where you didn't want to be nibbled.
Yes, I sure would. Sure would. Sure would. Well, did you survive any of the heat today? We're just now starting to get the good heat
Look,
from
today,
summer.
when me and father-in-law, your daddy, went to town, it was hot. Even the wind, that usually has that little bit of cool in it, it was hot. And I thought, man, this feels like August 1st.
I was only out there, which yesterday took it out of me. I mean, it really emotionally, it took it out of me. So I'm thankful I was able to kind of rest and kind of,
Yeah,
rejuvenate today. So I haven't
she
been
was
out.
kind of chilling today.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't bother you.
Yeah. Yesterday really took a toll on me yesterday.
Man, I cannot believe that my little hands have gone soft. I can pick up fire and coals and whatever, man, anything in my hands. I have blisters.
Pause that for a second. Yes, I'm glad you got a new air conditioner. Yes, today was the first day of really like that, just that rotisserie chicken
Oh,
feeling
no.
heat. And so it's only going to get hotter from here.
Yeah, no, it is.
They said that it's only going to climb up in just the heat, and it's not this normal heat. Like it's humidity, hot, just heat. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets a little bit better.
And here I am in the morning. I got to get up early and work on my fence. Oh, I got to take a picture of that too. So,
We yes, there's many things that needs to be done. And
yeah,
sometimes there's not enough hours in the day to get everything done that you want to get done. Hold on, let me read a new air conditioner. That's awesome, because could you imagine just trying to use fans and things like that to keep cool?
that would, yeah. That's like camping.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know how I feel about camping. Uh-oh, Brendan got his drone stuck in a tree today.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh gosh. Those drones, I've heard several people that they've kind of started their own little business where they fly their drones over people's property and does like a video of their entire
I started
land.
a little thing too. I started a little company that shoots down drones that fly over my property.
Have you seen a drone?
No. Well,
Makes me
I
worry.
don't know.
Oh gosh, is there a drone out there?
I need to get some glasses. I mean, I'm pretty good with distance, but this up close stuff, yeah. Hey, I could have misplaced or misthought a hummingbird for a drone. You never know, man.
Drones,
They fly like hummingbirds too. You know what I mean? Up and down, sideways.
Yeah, but they're not as small as a hummingbird. Well, I guess some of them are maybe.
Yeah, they got some that are pretty small.
Yes, Brandon, there's been several tornadoes around us
Thank goodness.
in towns not too awfully far away from us. But we have not experienced a tornado here this year, and I'm very thankful, because he's chewing.
Did you just see him side eye me for about 3 seconds and then you go back to chewing that cup?
I'm telling you what, he is rotten.
I know, man.
So this cup, he's got a cup, and he was trying to get away from me. And whenever he hollered at him to get it, he just kind of looked at him like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, he didn't move his head. He just gave me the side eye.
He's like, "Man, you're busy. You ain't got time to mess with me. I'm gonna keep on chewing."
That's what. Yeah, he says, when I hear you talking to yourself like this, I know you ain't coming after me because you're too busy talking. I bet that's what these animals think. Like when I'm in here doing this, and like when you're in school I'm by myself, and here I am doing these podcasts, and these animals just lay here and look, especially Lulu's like,
these animals think,
yeah,
"Oh Lord,
who's he talking to?
He's finally landed. He's went over the edge. He's finally lost it.
He smoked one too many of those cigarettes.
He's down.
Yeah.
He's gone. Maybe he'll come back to us. Where's Mom?"
Yeah.
That's probably true. I mean, you never know. You never know what these animals are thinking. And the hummingbirds.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. We have giant rose bushes.
Yes. So they come to our rose bushes and they fly around. But my parents actually have several feeders there at their house.
Yeah, they do.
And it's fun to watch those little hummingbirds, because they start chasing each other, and they play, and they will chase each other off of a hummingbird feeder. And so they're quite comical to watch whenever you're sitting out there.
Yeah.
My granny used to have some feeders outside of her big picture window. And I mean, there would be 3 or 4, 5, 6 of them, a whole bunch of them.
I wonder if hummingbirds ever have heart attacks or strokes.
Well, I'm sure so because they're so spazzy
Well, you
and
would
just on the
think,
go all the time.
and all they eat's pure sugar. I wonder if someone ought to introduce one of them things to a Red Bull. Fill up one of them things with a Red Bull and
That's-
watch them.
But that's not sweet enough tasting.
Put sugar in there with it.
Oh Lord, a
And then sprinkle a little bit
on,
of some,
a hummingbird on Red Bull. I think that might be too much for it. 'Cause
I don't- to be honest with you, I'd like to see one flying around in a giant, like a giant grow right before harvest when they're flowering. Because they're going in there because that's sweet too. But
hummingbirds just like cane sugar. They just like
I wouldn't think they'd go
Just-
around that, would they?
they like sugar.
Yeah.
They like pure sugar. So I think they just stick with things that are just like really, 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 really sweet.
Like, is that why they buzz around you during the summertime?
Oh dear. He's trying to butter me up.
What?
He knows I had a rough day yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's buttering me up. Buttering me up. Aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, and what was the name? I was going to ask you, what was the name of that show that we were watching yesterday evening? The one about that ancestry? It's got my attention.
Goodness. Hey, upstate was, I was telling him about it. His
That show
name,
has got my attention.
he's a black gentleman. And he does ancestry on famous people.
We were watching it on PBS.
Yeah, we was watching it on public broadcast TV like old people laying in bed,
We was watching the
eating
antenna.
mush.
We was having us some cookies and
I
milk
know.
and
I know.
we was really watching PBS. We were
Yeah.
watching the antenna, and anyways, it was on PBS. But it was this show about ancestry, and they would go back. I don't know how many years. I guess just
All the
beginning
way
of-
back. So that one
I
dude
guess
went
as far
back
as
to
I can go.
12, right? Like after Jesus died.
Yeah, so I guess it's as far back as what they can actually trail.
Trace, yeah, with documentation.
I mean, it was so neat to see the ancestry of, where all that they were from and,
Mhm.
how they explained it out and, they kind of backed it up with all the pictures and, all of that. It was really a neat program.
My favorite one that he did, okay?
Mhm.
You know that Sunny Liston lady that's on The View?
Mhm.
The ones that like to give, say this and that about slavery and reparations and, oh, they're all for it and we should, people that own slaves should pay money. She did that with him. Guess what? Her great grandmother was black and they owned slaves.
It was just watching that show. It was just amazing how far back that they went, and then that the names of the people that that they were related to back in years. It was just neat to see who all they was actually related to. And sometimes you think, maybe I don't really want to know who all I was kin to. Or,
We had a thing in my family that somebody had, one of my cousins on my dad's side
Mhm.
brought some documentation down showing in the 1800s, what was it, like 1850 to 18 or 1899 or something like that. But anyway, the people, that our family, did you know that there was a person in my family that was named my name, my first name?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He got hung. He was a horse thief.
Of course. They-
Yeah, they
Oh,
hung.
dear.
They hung him.
Oh dear. But my family does genealogy too. And I guess I need to sit down and,
And what's in your genealogy?
I need to listen to mom's stories and tell me who all's who. And because she's done it on either side. Like she started on dad's side and my mom and her side.
Right.
And then, so she's traced both trees. So, there's so many branches going everywhere that I don't know how she keeps it all straight.
Well, I know that my Cherokee heritage, it's straight up. I know who I am. I know what I am. Right. On my dad's side, which he's white, Heinz 57, I guess you'd say, because he'd always name off, 4 or 5 different white people or groups, and I'm like, so, so we don't know what we are. Well, before he passed, someone did a 121 and Me or whatever.
Mhm.
Remember, he was 60 something percent European.
Maybe that's what you need to get done is to do that.
You have one done?
Mhm. I think it would be neat because I think one of them you spit in,
Oh, I like that.
and there's other ones that they swap your mouth, and so that there's different ways that they can use that to trace it back. I think it'd be neat. I would like to do mine as well.
I don't want to dig too deep. I really don't. Not on my white side.
No,
No.
I think it would be neat to see.
I won't wind up being descendants of King Henry or something. I don't want to know that.
I think it'd be neat though to really test it and see, and what would even be neater is to see if your stuff lines up with your parents'
What
stuff.
would you do if we did that and we find out that we're cousins?
Well, that would be a sad day, wouldn't it?
Well, our daughter doesn't have web feet, so I know that ain't in the. But I tell you what, whenever I first met you, your last name is the same as my mom's side of the family on the native side.
But just a little bit different. There's an extra letter.
Yeah, there's an extra little, but I can't spell. I'm dyslexic. So when I met you, I said, I told mom, yeah, hey, mom, I met this lady, and she's like, really, what's her name? And I told her your name, and she's like, wait a minute, is she native? And I said, no, mom, this girl's white. She said, you better have it checked out because we have some white with your last name in our family on the native side. And I'm like, I don't think so. And then we figured it out, but
Yes, because I have an extra letter in my
yes, you
name.
do.
And so that kind of knocked that out of the deal. Oh, there's Miss Lug.
Oh, Miss Luck, how you doing? She went on a day trip the other day. It looked like fun.
Oh, really? Where'd she go?
Somewhere where she's at. I don't know. Had cobblestone streets though.
Ooh, that would be cool.
She's a European.
Yes.
I think she lives in Scotland. Miss Luck, I don't remember, but I'm
Where did
sure
you
you've
go,
told
Miss
us several
Lucky?
times where you're from.
We need to know where you went yesterday. We need to know your trip.
Yeah.
Scroll up a little bit.
Hang
Let
on
me
there.
read the. I don't think I read the ones that this is a little bit.
See, now this is why you need your own tablet. Because I don't have no idea what you're looking for. Only
I
you
was
do.
just looking. Just scroll a little
I
bit, and
thought
I'll
maybe
tell
you
you-
were okay.
Not anything
Okay,
in particular, or anything like
just
that.
wondering. Just wondering.
Yes.
Oh, look at Lulu. She don't look like that now.
Why,
Bless her. heart.
why did you have to bring that up?
She got a trimming. Hey,
Yeah.
Kimberly,
She did have to get a trimming. She
How
sure
much-
did.
how much do you think Kimberly weighs?
Probably, I would probably say what, 10 pounds,
No,
15?
20.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, he's at least 20.
We don't want to get into.
And he started out no bigger than, I don't know.
We nursed him to health. He was the smallest one.
Yeah, he sucked the bottle.
Yes, he did have to have a bottle. He sure did.
And now he bites it.
Hold on, my things have fallen out here.
Hey, while you got your earplugs out, won't you let that
Here, hold this.
yapper in there, would you? Just move your mic. Push it. Never mind.
Let me
Scotland. That's right. I thought I remembered you said you were from Joliet, Scotland. Let's see. Is Sean Connery Scottish?
Oh, Sean McConaughey.
Is he?
He has the best voice.
Yes, he does. Or you want me to
Hold on,
talk?
let me set
Would you like for me to talk to you this way when we make a love?
Yes.
Love.
Do you guys agree? Does Sean Connery have the best voice or
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Sean Connery. Hold on, let me get my.
Can you imagine
He's
hearing
his
him
man.
tell you talk like like reading a phone book?
He passed on, or is he still alive? I don't even know.
I don't know. Just to the Granite City Auburn. Auburn.
Hmm.
Auburn. That was beautiful though. That was cool.
The Granite City. Huh.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
I'll make you famous. Cowboy, chill. To pull your tail.
He says, "I'm gonna bite you."
Oh my goodness.
Now that we've let them in, they're all like wanting to get up here and talk and look in the camera and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. We need to, those pictures that people will take of their animals, just of their animals, and like they'll be like in their own habitat or whatever. They'll be doing their own thing at home or whatever, and then they'll take like a group picture of them. We need to do something like that with them.
No.
No, why?
No.
Don't you
We'd
think?
look like them people that come to Brinson with all them different kinds of dogs that does tricks. Nasal. No.
Hey, I still want to go see that show in Branson. I don't even know what it's
I
called.
don't either. But
But-
the cats with the scrunchies
Yeah.
around their necks is what sold you, isn't it?
Yes, it's these animals that they do just little tricks and all that other kind of good stuff. And so on the billboard
Be safe,
picture,
cat.
on the billboard picture, it has cats wearing, and it looks like hair scrunchies around their necks. I still want to go see that. You know what I would like to go back and see is the Dixie Stampede.
Yes, me too. I love fingering my food while I eat it.
Your chicken.
They don't give you no utensils, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to Dolly Parton's Stampede or Dixie Stampede in Branson, Missouri, they bring you a 5-course meal.
And it is delicious, especially with potato soup.
And you
That's
don't
my
have no
favorite.
fork, no knife, no nothing, which the chicken is a small chicken. And you can just, tear it apart and all this and that, right? What did I do? I've
Or
been there
brought
before.
You brought your fork.
I've been there before. I stole a fork from Fuddrucker. And I left it there too. You know what I mean? I tore that food up. I was forking stuff. People was looking at me down through there, like, hey, I didn't get a fork.
You had been there. You knew what to do.
Yes, I did.
I do love the Dixie Stampede. Has anybody else been to the Dixie Stampede? Or what is that place called? Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. What is that called? Do you know what that's called over in Tennessee?
Dollywood.
Is it Dollywood?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I would assume they probably have the same sort of like a show
Oh, I'm sure.
there.
Yeah.
That would be pretty neat because don't they have rides and all that other kind of good stuff?
The double hump roller coaster.
Would you go on that roller coaster?
Nope.
And why not?
Well, I mean, I'm not a big roller coaster dude anyway. I mean, I'll do it, but I really have to be shamed into it. Hey, Kat, you just need to get in the safe spot there in your apartment or home to stay away from glass, like if it's bad weather. This has come from an Okie.
get into the middle part of your house, an interior part of your house.
Bathroom's the best place, or a closet.
Yes, and that way you can get in there and
It'll give you
lay down in your tub.
it'll give you an 85% survival rate if your house gets hit.
Well,
But if it's an F5 tornado, it ain't no place you're gonna be in that house to be safe. You're lucky to have concrete when that thing passes over.
Kat, where are you located? Are you? She said that she is safe.
Okay. I think now I don't know, but I think she's a Canadian. I'm not sure.
I mean, which I'm not as scared of storms now as what I used to be.
You know why?
Why?
Because you got me, babe.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I seen a thing today on Facebook. It was a lioness, and it says she fears nothing that's in front of her because she knows he is behind her. Wow, that's mean queen.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's cool. You read that meme this morning?
Did you see it too?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, I wrote it. I come up with it.
No, you.
I did. I'm claiming it now.
No, you didn't. Listen, Eddie.
All right.
Listen, you didn't write that.
Well, guess what, babe? You're going to be embarking on an hour on YouTube and Rumble. You know what? You are about the only thing that I have produced so far that's YouTube worthy. The Queen and I is just,
Hey, Myron.
oh, there's Myron. But Divas Den, look, if you're not into, medical or whatever, hey, but them ladies let down. And then you have me in Upstate, which we're just filthy. Absolutely.
I'm just
So,
chilling, doing my thing.
You're a good, wholesome change.
I was fired up yesterday. I wasn't very
Oh,
wholesome.
I know.
I wasn't wholesome yesterday.
No,
I was fired up.
Yeah, I know.
I was beside myself.
Even as far away as I was from you, and I had a Labrador in between us, I could still feel the heat.
It was. I was mad.
Well, everything's good today.
Yes.
And that's one good thing about having really crappy days is it sucks to go through it, no matter what it is. But then when it's past, it's a better day. Better day.
I don't know. I think there was something in the air yesterday because there was a couple of my friends that got, even during the whole saga, God had laid on my heart, hey, text them and say, hey, hope you're, how's your day going? And they too were down.
Really?
Like they were kind of, just saying, we're all right. So I don't know, there was something in the air yesterday.
Could have been.
Something
I mean, who knows? Just keep looking up, walking
Yes.
forward.
Yes.
Have that moral compass in that hand. You know what I mean?
That's funny you say that because I was watching something the other day and they were talking about the moral compass. And I thought, geez, there's some people that their moral compass, the magnetic field in it, has done went and fell out, fallen off, broken, shattered.
Well, you know how we have true north on a compass, true north, wherever that thing's pointing, that's north. Then you go off of that. Some people have a false north.
They don't even have anything. It's just spinning.
Oh, well, yeah.
Their little compass,
Yeah.
the bands or whatever, the little wands or whatever that's in them, whatever you call them, they are just spinning. They don't have a clue.
Yeah, well, it's, oh, well, and look, we're one of the last generations, upstate also, that had a mom and a dad. Think about this. We're the last generation that had a mom and a dad. Nowadays, kids that are Princess's age, parents are split up, parents were divorced, have I'm a stepmom, I'm a stepdad. That's like the norm now.
Or they're being raised by grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God for grandparents.
Yeah. Bless their hearts. And we see them all the time too, don't we? Old, very elderly people with young kids, 10, 8,
I met a family that
there's stuff in there.
All right, hang on.
It's all over his
You
lips.
nosy. Why are you so nosy?
I accidentally spilled something in the floor, and Cowboy is sticking his nose in it as usual,
Nosy.
wanting to
Just flat out
scatter it.
nosy.
eat it,
No.
sample it, get sick, go to the hospital. Oh,
Hold on,
good
let me get
Lord.
this back on.
Does anybody sell pet insurance?
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So what I was saying
Oh,
was
wow,
is
Kat.
that I met a family that was not grandparents. They were great grandparents, and they were raising their
Yes,
great.
you're right, Kat.
They were raising their great granddaughter,
Oh my goodness, really?
and I was going, "Oh my goodness, how in the world?" Like, you know, because they had already raised their kids, and then those kids had raised their kid. And
Somebody
then
needed to get spayed and or neutered.
I was like, dang, my goodness.
I
Could you
mean, come
imagine
on,
being that
people.
old?
I know I wasn't the best parent in the world. You know, got a second chance at it though. I think I did pretty good this time. But come on, man.
I couldn't imagine being that age, which is nothing wrong with that age, anything like that. But man, to be raising your
That would be
great grands.
that would be the equivalent of me being 70, you being 50 something, and we adopt a baby. Can you imagine that?
I cannot imagine.
I mean, if the good Lord laid it on us and said, "Hey, this child needs you," and we took it, I would take it. I would do it. But for me and you just to decide one day, "Hey, let's go adopt a baby," we're too old.
Yeah, we're too old.
We're too old.
You know, because Princess in there, she
What was that upstate?
adopt a plant. Yes.
What was that upstate you put up there? Let me look. Space Kennedy Center. Oh, they're fixing to launch. Cool. SpaceX is going to launch another one. Cat says it's called Falcon 9.
That's the Falcon launch.
I just said that. Thank you, though, for your information there, sir. Like I told you upstate, you wouldn't make it as a gunfighter, bro. I'm way faster.
And where are they? Are they fixing to launch it now?
Yeah.
Or
I do believe. What does it say? Starlink 2. Oh, no. It's at 4:35 Friday. That's when they're going to launch that bad boy. We'll have to watch that. Upstate now, if we're doing that to Friday, we need to be watching that. Hey, has anybody witnessed the Elon Musk satellite passing over the sky? Has anyone seen that? That is out. Listen, I just got finished doing some medication, and I don't even think I was on here. And walked outside, was enjoying the outdoors. I'll put it that way.
Well, we actually were letting the dogs out to go potty.
Well, that's what I was doing too. Not not pottying. But.
And whenever we went out there, is when we saw all of those lights.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh!
I thought we witnessed extraterrestrial. You know what I mean?
No, it was just his satellites. But man, it was pretty though.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
weird.
definitely something to see because it was like right over us. It was neat.
Yeah, it went. Man, it was so crazy, man. The train, yes. Several lights going ding, 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 ding. Man, I thought we were under attack. I did. I didn't know where to.
He said, "It's here. Skinwalker Ranch is finally here."
That's what we were. Yes. I remember that.
They done went and got us.
Oh my God, they poked around too hard and found out.
You know, those people, bless them. Lord have mercy, they're going to get something on them and they're not going to be able to shake it off. They're not. But I think it's interesting to watch, though. I really do. Quit looking at me like that. You're just sitting over there going, I can't believe you just said that.
No, I'm just thinking, man, I think they shut one of those shows down, didn't they? Because they got too close to something.
No. I think that's part of that fake news.
Really? I fell for some fake news.
Fake news. Yes.
Get 45 on the phone.
We like to watch that show, Skinwalker Ranch. What is that the full name of it?
Skinwalker Ranch.
The,
Yeah.
or The Secret to Skinwalker Ranch.
No, that's the thing that they do to make
After
more.
it-
Yeah, you don't
Okay,
want
so
to
it's
watch
just Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
We are all about some Skinwalker Ranch. You weren't at first. She was like, "Come on, man, are we really going to watch this?" I was
Well,
like, "It's interesting." And so
what I-
now we've watched the Blind Frog Ranch. We've watched Skinwalkers. We've also watched that. It comes on. I don't even know if it's. I don't know. Is the Roku channel? Is that like the Roku channel?
I guess, yeah.
It's called the Space Cowboys or something like that. And yeah, we watch them all.
Are you sure you weren't talking about Bones Over Bones? I hear
No.
they're spacey.
No, remember it's that show on Roku channel.
Yeah, no,
And
I'm
it-
just joking with you.
But that one's not. I mean, but we love some Skinwalker Ranch.
Well, you know what, buddy? I'll tell you what. As soon as, like I told you, I'm not going to, she's going to get a tablet. She's going to have a tablet stand and all that stuff. And she'll have her own camera. But look, man, it'll,
Yes, Kat, it is that land because they've got whatever it is, whatever magnetism it is, it's inside the mesa is what is pulling them in. That's where stuff is going into and flying
Oh.
out of.
I hope they go in there and they dig and they find out that it's an old microwave. Somebody
Who
pushed
knows?
off in a hole.
Well, that's what I said. I said, forget all this magnetism and trying to lure it in and all this other kind of stuff and doing all these things. They just need to take a dozer in there and just start dozing it down.
No. Dynamite. Let's make it a big one. Just blow that whole mesa up. And then go
Oh.
through it with the sifter.
That's what I said. I mean, get the job done. Let's just get in there and see what it is.
Blow
Let's
that
just-
sucker up.
Just look at it. If not, then we just start piling it back in. You know what I mean?
Did you know that blonde headed guy in that show, the professor,
Travis. Mhm.
Travis, he was actually a plant by the government.
Yes, he had done other work.
No. He had to tell everybody they put him there
Yeah.
to report back to what they were doing. And now all these helicopters and stuff flying around, he's running around there like, I wonder what that is. I wonder who that is. Well, you know who it is. You got a briefing, you dummy.
Hey, don't talk badly about my show. I'm invested in that show.
Yeah, I am too, man. But come on, man.
Hey, that's quality entertainment right there.
Yeah.
So is Crafty Cat. She said you don't want to do.
You don't want to do that. Oh, okay.
By golly, I can tell you what, if we was out there and one of those skinwalkers come walking through, I wouldn't be there long. I would tear right through that mesa getting the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah. Yeah. Sad thing about that though, we do have skinwalkers, but we call them tweaksters.
Oh dear. Oh, sad day.
Yeah. And if you notice, as the heat turns up outside, they lose less and less clothing. Pretty soon, all you see is a pair of shorts walking down the highway, And you're thinking, my goodness, is that a skinwalker? Because it ain't nothing but junk and ribs that you can see.
I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about it. And also, what's that other show that we like to watch too? Oh, The Curse of Oak Island. Does anyone else like to watch The Curse of Oak Island?
Man,
Are they ever going to find that gold? I sure hope they do.
it's
The treasure.
yeah, I think they do. I've seen the island. They stair stepped it like a giant, like when they take rock out of a hole, they have to bench the sides. They're doing a gigantic, almost built half a quarter of the island. They're digging a hole, big old hole.
That's what they need to do to Mesa. It's just kind of start digging in a spiral.
Man, blow it up.
Just blow that sucker
Yeah.
up. Just get
Go
it
out there and
out.
have rocket launcher practice. See what happens.
That poor old dragon, the one he's over all of the
The security guy that's clueless.
He would be having a cow if you went out there and tried to blow that up.
Really?
He would
What a
lose
big
his
chief.
mind. He would lose his mind. You know what I mean? But I do love the show. I think it's a neat show. Oh, Cheryl's in there.
Hey, sis, what's up? Cheryl's in here?
We missed her because you kept on rolling down the.
No, sis ain't in here. Quit. Don't do that. Upstate used to do that to me. He'll
Do
say,
what?
just say a name like, well, hi, so and so. And I'll go, hey, what's going on, so and so? And they ain't even in there.
It's literally right there.
Miss Cheryl.
You're gonna feel bad whenever she.
Oh,
texts
okay.
back
Hi,
and says,
sis. But yeah, they used to do that to me all the time. Like I'd be doing something, and Upstate would go, oh, hey, Flapjack. And I go, hey, what's going on, Flapjack? Welcome in. There ain't no Flapjack in there. And then just start laughing. One of them YouTube tricks he likes to pull. Or like when I was so green when I first started, we'd be backstage before Sadie.
My, she's talking into the microphone. Did you hear?
That was my
She was sniffing.
yeah, my Labrador was like, what is this thing hanging in front of you? But yeah, like we'd be backstage before the show starts, 5 to 10 minutes before the show starts. People pop in the chat, you know.
Mhm.
I was saying hi to him, and then Upstate was letting me do it for a long time before somebody finally said that was back there with us. Said, hey man, I can't hear you. Huh? They can't hear you. We're backstage. And I said, do what? You mean? I said, Upstate, you goob.
Kat, what show is it that you're talking
Hey
about?
Seymour, what's up, man?
What's the name of that show you're talking about?
Me?
That would no. Kat was talking about. She says, "I watched the show of them gods in our skies fighting." That might be kind of interesting
Show of them
to
gods.
watch.
In our skies, buddy. Wow.
We need to see what show that is. See what
Yeah.
that's all about.
Hey, you did it. You got an hour.
A whole hour. Did you say hi to this one?
Yeah. Seymour Cannabis. He gives us weed porn sometimes.
What are you doing?
Oh no, there's so many shows, man.
Said he's
can't
trying
help
to talk into the microphone.
I know she is. She's wanting to. I think she's just like, what is that,
She's wanting to talk and say hello to everybody.
Sadie? You look tired.
She said, "Y'all done wore me out today."
Look, whatever you're scratching's giving her the Jimmy leg. I mean, she's fixing to crank that Harley, aren't you, girl? Hey guys, thank you so much for coming in to listening to Queen and I. Queen, thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you for. I was reading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had that deer in the headlights look.
No, I was reading. I was doing my thing. I was reading. So
Well, thank you guys. Upstate, if you want to go ahead and kill that YouTube, man, let's go over and do 30. Or we're already over there, but everyone out there that's watched, thank you so much for coming in, and we hope we made somebody smile or maybe inform some people. I don't know, but thank you for coming in and tuning in with me and Queen this weekend, Saturday.
yes, before we go, since the YouTube thing isn't doing, let's do my song.
Well, when he gets out, hey, Upstate, pull up Post Malone and play that when we go to Rumble real quick for Queen. I'm fixing to take the
And-
mic stuff.
You're not. You're just going to take my